Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
And it's just really effective with the Visage. This is kind of a similar thing with the Nature's Prophet, where you're just sitting back, you've got that global presence, and you've got a Pudge. All right, who is laning where? I have no freaking clue. But we'll see who this game. Bob's having a great time, making sure, even just if he doesn't get the last hits, to soak up all of that experience, realizing how important it is for him to create that little bit of a gap over Thompson. He should have the easier time with being able to get a few of these last hits off, even going for that kill there and forcing Thompson to use a lot more defensive moves coming out and gets the first blood. That has to feel good. Come on, the tips have to come through. There we go. That'll do. Just able to get the outplayed, get the sprouted. You're just going to get charged at. The Flesh Heap still has quite a long cooldown. He's only got the 1 point into it so far, so only 5-second duration with a 20-second cooldown.
He's going to be in some trouble here. Shanks with the opener.
Lots coming though.
They still have Zephyr to be able to get some distance, and now Cuckoo up to the north. He's going to be okay. Turns onto the Shanks, but Palos is going to charge into the middle. He recognizes that he just needs to get on top of the Nature's Prophet to stop the right clicks, and Palos does just that.
Good movement coming through, but still it's that net worth lead. It's still sitting in T1's favor right now, and with the regen rune, even Thompson just being able to move back towards the jungle. I actually didn't realize how low this mid tower was already. Less than a quarter HP. Just going to mean that you can look to dive in through a nice kill bottom. Left solo, and with the TP coming in from Cuckoo, so they're going to try and put a little bit more pressure onto these towers around the map. Play enables Palace to get away, just more pressure happening around the map, not giving anything up for free as T1.
Do we feel like Execration might lack some early game damage now going to the mechanism and almost hand to God? Well, we're going to see the defense. Yeah, Tino, look at the jump! Oh no, Tino evaporates! Ana playing with the Unleash, and I was going to turn to try and bring down Palos. It's going to be all up to Bob if they can turn this team fight back around, but the Requiem's still on cooldown, so Bob will have no answer as Execration, they lose their tier 1 tower and they lose 2 members.
All these Chen creeps, Nature's Prophet right-clicking you, Unleash coming through from the Marcy. It's way too much to have to deal with.
Oh, going to the Shadow Fiend. Onslaught's out from Zephyr. Wrath the Nature Burst. It's not enough to get the kill onto Bob, and he's been able to charge up the Requiem. Tino with the Exo as well. This is a lock emitter for Execration, and they just get Zephyr. I don't know if that's worth it. 2 ultimates. Yes, you keep the Shadow Fiend alive, but bottom lane as well. Ana, he's going to find a solo kill onto Paolo, so this is something that a core Marcy needs, and a position 1 Marcy in particular. You need to get...
People then just lost so much.
He's aware. He's gonna pop, he jumped in instead. Oh no, he jumped in, and now with the Chain Frost, he can bounce back and forth. They'll get the hand of gold for the bonus heal. Now Arno is going to try and turn it around as well. They unleash for the Dispel, and Arno's life still's not enough. They get the kill to the Marcy, but it comes at such a grave cost, as Execration will lose all 3 members in the skirmish party. I believe. Tino, maybe. Alright, they got him. Dobson gets the double. Arna loses his streak, but all of tier 1 show up huge with the rotation down.
Man, they're smoking for this. This is crazy.
Who do you jump? Because Arna and Whitemon playing hand in hand. They're going to go for Zephyr instead. Not the easiest target to bring down, especially with Whitemon on the outskirts as well. The Spirit Vessel applied. It's going to stop a lot of the bonus health coming back, but off to the left side, they're going to be able to blow up Tino with a turnaround. It's not enough because Arna's protected with the BKB. He just shrugs off the Requiem, jumps further into the middle, secures the triple kill.
You're getting if you're able to get off that uproar.
Look, stops it and baits Arna to jump in. They get the stun. Arna still has ages. This is, I don't know if you're ready for this team fight. Arna gets a little bit of bonus health back. Not going to be enough to hold off through the first life. And now Tino, he's got his 2nd point of the exorcism. So he's going to charge in the middle, trying to create some chaos, break the formation out of T1. But they're retreating perfectly in synergy as T1, making sure there's no stragglers for the easy pickings. And now with the backstab is Zephyr. Onslaughts into the middle with the Pulverize out as well. Tino's gone out of the count, and now T1, they're on pursuit for more. Cuckoos
out of their blast. 6 months, honestly. Like a big change in style, and it's working out wonderfully for them. Still just lacking that little bit of extra damage.
Palos
They
with
get
the hook.
Cuckoo.
They'll be able to break the Dismember instantly. Vincenzo's going to buy some time as well, but Palos is stuck in no man's land. Shanks is able to reveal the Blink Dagger as well. They're going to try and toss him inside the Requiem, but the Attribute Shift keeps Thompson alive. And now Honor is having a free fight. Again, the Mars, he's just jumping on forward. Zero cares in the world is Honor. Cuckoo might have to have some cares.
It's really nice for a Chen. Plus the Cloak Aura, plus everything else that you got.
Ooh, Bob trying to charge up the Requiem. They need to toss him directly on top of the Shadow Fiend. They're going to be able to do so, but the BKB, the nick of timing from Zephyr and our Execration, they got to get out. Cancel the team fight, but the Bashers are there. Bob will not escape. And Noble Shanks and Thompson wants more blood. A waveform deep inside the base. They've got Honor to follow up as well as T1 looking to go forward, pillaging the base. No one is safe from the boys of T1.
They're ready, and they want to converge potentially on mid. I mean, they've got the siege creep there. They've got a very fast at being able to move around the map. The Frost Shield's going to delay things a little bit, but you're still just not ready.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's going to have to be a toss back into a Requiem, and there's the silence.
That cast range, man.
Not able to find it. Zephyr with the charge and gets the pulverize onto Tino. They're going to be able to stop it in its tracks, but there's just no damage. You drop the pipe, you got the hand of God, and instantly T1 can turn it around. They're deep inside the base without a care in the world. Even the glyph is not going to be enough of a deterrent. Tino will try and charge onto Cuckoo, but the physical damage is starting to wrap up. Even the BKB will not do anything to protect the Death Prophet. At T1, the mid lane was rocky to start, but it did not matter. What a fine way for them to open up their run here in game one.
Oh, it's missing on the hook there. This should be game. Like, they are absolutely swarming that Ancient. No buybacks available on the DP or the SF. Just look to close this one out if they were wanting to, but being a little bit composed. Never mind, it was a bait.
It was a bait. Give me more kills. Let me add to the tally. The G's had dropped. T1 on their debut. Fine game one. We'll see what they're able to do if they can replicate this performance. But for them, Danog, you really had a...
That's a great point. You're never going to get a hero here that's going to be best suited. And so Lycan will be the route they go down, which I really do not mind. They're even going to
full harass mode with his Fairy Fires and multiple Iron Branches. And again, you can't just summon the Wolves and help them assist with last hitting, because you're just going to get them stolen away.
Mid lane, Bob, is he going to go for these Thompson? Oh no! Another solo kill from Bob. Couple of mangoes pop, he just charged in. It gives him the outplayed voice line once again.
Well, we saw how that worked last time, so I'm not sure if you want to be dropping it so quickly. Bob, he's going to go all the way back to base, pick up the Boots of Speed and a Wind Lace just to make sure he's able to connect on through.
Vincenzo's doing a really good job to put some pressure onto Cuckoo to try and zone him away from the Death Prophet, but Cuckoo plays the distance, makes sure the poison attack continues to stack up, and now Zephyr's also hunting Vincenzo on the tree line, so T1, they're going to find a double kill for Cuckoo down bottom.
It's a pretty easy lane. Like, there's not that much that a Treant Protector could do into this, and I mean, this is a combo that was being run very consistently all for the past, like,
oh no, Danog, he just TP'd back. Palos just TP'd back into the lane. You can't feed over another kill. Zephyr's not going to disjoint the Spirit Siphon until Vincenzo shows up, but the damage has been dealt. Palos doesn't have the resources now until the Salve given over to play this lane.
It does feel like you need that 1 point in the living armor. It's real value coming through.
That's a T2 tower! Oh my god, thanks to Shanks, that fissure just to allow the Shadow Fiend to go onto the tower. And he's getting a bit more vocal. Are you surprised that Thompson doesn't have a point in the Nether Ward?
A little bit, yeah. I feel like 1 point's still pretty value coming through.
Bottom lane, another attempt onto Vincenzo. And with the Treant Protector being completely isolated from any trees, Cuckoo and Zephyr can chase him down. And the fact that they're giving Cuckoo such a strong start can really enable Zephyr to start making some rotations.
Thompson even having to go for the windlace just to get that little bit of extra movement speed. He's very speedy naturally as a Pugner, but so is an SF. So, actually, Whitemon, he might be in a bit of danger here. Trying to disrupt that a little bit, but ends up paying with his life. And now you got level 6 on Bob to have to deal with, although doesn't have the Requiem leveled up just out of him away. They see the fact that Marcy's coming back to the lanes, so Palace, he needs to get out a lot more quickly than this. He might be paying with his life.
It looks like that's going to be the case. Beautifully done from Cuckoo. Disjoints the Spirit Siphon. Zephyr's going to hold his on. But as long as they keep the poison attack stacking up, and Cuckoo will do just that. Dominating streak for the Viper.
I'm not sure if that's miscommunication or just underestimating the speed that Amasi is able to quickly connect through to the rest of the team. Like, he saw, Trio Protector gave vision of the fact that Marcy was coming back into that fight and wasn't fast enough to back off.
It lane again.
All of his free net worth.
Ooh, it's a lot of damage, man. If Bob gets a triple raise combo, anyone dies under that.
I think maybe he was trying to say, use the Wild Wing Ripper, get the push back into my Nether Blast. Can they look to get it? They might even be able to scout out Shanks here with the Wild Wing Ripper. There we go, gets the vision, gets the pushback, gets the body block. Great team play coming through there. Is it going to be enough, though?
One more right click. Yeah, they'll find it. Meanwhile, top lane, Ana gets a solo kill onto Tino's Lycan. So he, once again, is off to an incredible start.
I feel like it's... I don't want to call it selfish, but this is what I was talking about
Shadowfiend's in some trouble as well. Mid lane, Thompson gets the kill, gets a region, is sitting pretty in the resources, and our tier 1 tower is going to be in trouble.
Means that they've always got that in the back of their mind on Execration too. They want to take this tower. They need to open up the map a little bit. Will Thompson look to make the rotation? He's got the DD rune bottled, and yeah, here we go. He's coming in right on top of Tino.
He's just going to buy them some time. Thompson's on the south side of the fissure wall, so we can still move on for more. Bob's even going to consider about rotating as well with the triple raises. Will answer the initial trade from Execration in tier 1, but they've still got to be cautious though with Thompson nearby. The force to be reckoned with, but they do have a really good ward for Radiant to play with. It's going to scout out the position for the Pugner, so Bob tries to charge up the Requiem, but again, it's going to be up to the summons from the Enchantress. Whiteman scouting out Bob in the tree line. An easy kill, and now they can look for more, but Zephyr, a little bit isolated from the team. He's got Thompson to the north. He's going to look to try and Zuck away the life of the Lycan, and with Ana waveforming forward as well, but Ana's going to be cautious for the moment. That's the attribute chip.
Have his Enchantress at the, what, 8th pick of the entire draft? 8th hero pick?
So the smoke, a bit of an interesting path from Execration from top to mid. Their side of the map they're going to look to reclaim.
Heavy commitment.
They'll run into both supports at the moment. Zephyr's going to be targeted down. Tino with the combos enough to get the kill. Now meanwhile to the north, Whitemon. Yeah, good luck. This goddamn Enchantress, not an easy person to bring down at all. They're going to need the Fissure to keep up. Looks like Palace instead with the Exo and the Spirit Siphon will do the work.
This is what I was talking about before, right? You use the shapeshift, you use the exorcism, you've got amazing team fight, but when you don't have not English.
Alright, so from Execration, they need an answer to this T2 tower siege, and well, the backstab, that could be it. Great micro for the Wolves, gonna scout out a lot of the positioning. Look at Vincenzo! Steps to the backline, gets the overgrowth. The control is out, setting up for the Requiem. They've only killed off the Enchantress for the moment, but they'll catch up to multiple heroes as Thompson goes down along with Zephyr. And not only do they win the skirmish, now they can move into the pit. Bob mid lane. Aegis still for 30 seconds. They're gonna be cautious. Smoke's gonna pop instantly. No one pops detection. Oh, they're just running forward. Bob gets the Requiem. He's going to try and target down Thompson, but there's no follow-up. Finally, efficient, but where's the damage? Thompson's fine, and Ana shows up. Away for him with no hesitation. As Execration, they've got to get out. They messed up the side of the fight. They committed too heavily and didn't find any kills.
Very Eidolons.
Okay, sure.
Beastmasters. If it's not, like, jungle creeps really don't do that much. Lane creeps don't do that much. It's actually Execration on the offensive for once.
Jump in. Onto Bob. They're going to try and pull him off. They might be able to do so before the BKB. Bob's out. Thompson gives him a tip as well. He'll get him back for the laning stage. Now with the rest of Execration, they're hanging around Ana. Ana's going to be cautious. Shanks is in with the combination. The chain control needs to be perfect, and it is. Execration hit back. They stick around.
There we go.
They're back into the
coming
tips.
through. I mean, he's holding on to a lot of gold right now, and I'm not sure how valuable a dust or a windlace is going to be relative to something else. 5 seconds left on that Roche timer.
This is big.
So can they find the back line? Can they get the vision down?
This is a big
Wolf
wraparound.
scouting out isn't out of the ordinary.
They see Ana. They see Ana. They're going to get the fissure, but instead they'll turn to Marcy. An instant pick-off. But Execration, you need more out of this. You pop the shapeshift for it. Tino's going to charge him. Nullify's there. The threat of the overgrowth of Vincenzo doesn't cast it. So Ana just waveforms in, gets rid of the Treant Protector. And now they've got a sentry as well to Bob's location. They're trying to force out an early use of the BKB, but...
Oh, there we go. Sentry ward gets dropped down, so there's not going to be any kind of Aegis deny coming through here. Might be the full team coming through though. Thompson, especially if he gets hit first.
Charge up the Requiem from afar. Thompson, they just clip on the fear. They're going to try and blow up the Pugna, but the damage is not there at the moment. Thompson's protected. The decrypt out to the north side, and now Bob is getting chased out, but a turn into the crit. They'll kill off the Marcy, but the Overgrowth buying some time, but no Shanks. He misses on the Echo Slam. They needed that ultimate, and a T1. They can charge on forward, targeting down Tino with a Lycan. They'll secure the easy kill. Turning to Palos next is going to be Ana. Fisher's still on cooldown for the Morphling replicate, so they won't. But now they've had this time to smoke up.
I mean, they want to pick off Palos. He is the one that needs to be going down. Well worth popping BKBs for.
Shaker's pretty important as well. Smoke's gonna pop on Cuckoo. Palace gets the Exo along with the BKB, but the damage coming out. Ana just ripping apart the life of the Death Prophet. He doesn't have the armor to stand his ground as Ana's doing too much damage. He'll turn towards the Treant Protector, getting rid of another component onto Execration's lineup. And it's gonna be...
I mean, for everything that's happening, they haven't actually lost much on Execration's side. So 40 seconds left on that Aegis.
Oh, they commit the Echo for it. Maybe it's going to be the Requiem forward with the respawn. Bob needs to be perfect with the timing, and it looks like he is, but the damage, it's not coming fast enough. Ana pops the BKB and just turns it around. They never stood a chance into the Morphling, but maybe off the back of the buyback, T1 needs to respect this. As Vincenzo, though, he doesn't have the overgrowth to work with. It's going to be off the back of Palos, just running into the middle. They're going to be cautious, though. Inside the base, waveform in. Shanks with the pushback, but the damage isn't there. Ana's gonna be okay, steps outside the base. They are getting ratted though. T1 need to address this. Tino's going for tier 4s. To rat instead.
Still got such good team fight though. They might find Whitemon here, but you don't want to commit onto this with Bob's life. He is way too valuable, especially with no buyback available. They can get the break onto the Enchantress though. They might be able to take her out really quickly. All right, that's a free kill.
Can't stick around for too long though. Get the jump in. He's gonna pop BKB sleep, and now with the bashes, Bob's in trouble. He brought back prior. You need to use everything to keep the Shadowfiend alive, and they've got nothing in the tank. Bob goes down, dead for 2 minutes. This is the window now for T1 to close.
Just not quite there, but that's the Aghanim Scepter on Shanks. If he wants to buy it,
he can't lose anyone.
Really
Vincenzo, oh, he's got a buyback at least. It's an early glyph forced out as well. 30 seconds until the Shadowfiend's back alive. T1 push incredibly fast though.
Looks stalling from Shanks.
Oh man, they're going for the tier 4s. Tino's in.
Palos, you fought back as well.
Palos is in trouble. Ana trying to lock onto his target. One tier 4 down, soon to the next. Dire, they're going to be able to siege much faster than Radiant. The Shadowfiend won't even have a possibility of respawning, because look at the damage coming out from T1. It's going to be a miracle if they can hold it on Execration. And even though Shanks finds a double Echo Slam, it is not...
Right.